Actually, let's talk about the chainsaw a little bit. Let's like break down. Like this could be like good background audio.
It's a good chainsaw. I was impressed with the chainsaw.
For the price, so we got it from Harbor Freight for $64.99. And yeah, so I would say the positives is how cheap it was, and then the efficiency of it. It does have a few cons about it, but I think the pros definitely outweigh it. You can for sure get a project done for the weekend warriors.
I would say for the weekend warrior, it's perfect. The extension cord is a little tricky. Having an extension cord is a drawback, but if saving a few bucks is a part of your consideration at all, go ahead and get that $9 extension cord with it, and you'll never have to pay for gas if you ever use it, and it's significantly cheaper than something with a battery.
Yeah, so they're comparables. They have a smaller,
so this is a 20-volt voltage chainsaw.
16-inch.
Yeah, and then there was another one that was 9 voltage, and it was $44.99. So I went ahead and just decided to get this one. Good thing, because this was just the perfect amount of power to get down these crate myrtles. But overall, I would say that's for sure. It pulled a Harbor Freight. You know, it came in the clutch. It did have one issue. I'm going to go in and jump into all the cons on it. The chain will come off, and it's going to take you a lot.
It's a tension thing. You got to figure it out.
You're going to have to figure it out.
Get it figured out. It runs smooth. Once you know what's going on, if it does pop off, you know how to set it back on. But it's a tension thing we ran into. But once we figured it out, it actually did the entire job without coming back off. It gave us that issue at first. Then we had an issue a few times of it popping off. But once we got it set that one time, it's good to go.
Yeah, the chainsaw did exactly what it needed to do.
It's lightweight, so just about anybody can use it. Different angles and stuff. It's not going to give you too much problem with, you know, holding it at an angle or holding it while you're working on a job, because it's really light.
As we said earlier, the extension, so like the cable is really short on it. If there was one thing I would change, I would probably make it just double the size.
Well, any job you're doing, you're going to need an extension cord too.
But yeah, all things considered, just pull your extension cord out a little bit more, and you should be able to do it perfectly. It cuts through the crepe myrtles pretty easily. You should see some of the videos of it cutting it, but overall, it is a good old great bargain at the price of $64.99.
How much did buying that save you on the quote from the job?
So I was quoted from 2 different companies. One quote, the highest being $1,800, and that's just for the trees being cut down and the stumps being removed. For just the trees cut down will be $1,000, and then it'll be like $800 to $900 for the stump removal. And then the other quote I got was for $1,000 for the entire job. So in all,
the stump removal $1,000.
Yeah, with everything together for $1,000.
That's not too bad. That's tangible.
Yeah, that one seems a little bit more tangible. Like, I was lucky to have a crew,
but like for the most part, with this thing, we were able to get this done. I don't know. We started at 12, like 11, 12, and we got it done at 2. We're done by 2 o'clock. I would be putting like pictures and videos of 3:20.
With about 30-minute break, we ran to the post office. So
probably
about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
A good little workhorse, that Harbor Freight chainsaw.
For his price, I guess the next one up would have been $80, and then there was one for $150. So I think overall for the quality, I wouldn't have done any. For the do-it-yourselfer, I got everything that needed to be done for the $64.99.
I think if you need a bigger chainsaw than that, I think we weren't qualified to do that job.
Exactly.
The job that needs a bigger chainsaw than that one, I don't think should be your job figuring out how to use a chainsaw. You might want to pay somebody, even if it's somebody who just has used a chainsaw before and has a little bit more experience than you do.
What would you rate this out of 5 stars? I'm gonna give it a 4.5 or 4.6.
For what it is, I give it 5 stars. It's an electric chainsaw. You plugged it in. Every time we plugged it in, it worked. The chain thing, I don't even think that's a drawback. I think that is maybe an adjustment straight out of the box thing. You know, usually straight out of the box. It might have just needed to be tightened up more coming straight out of the box. Because once we got it locked down good, we haven't had an issue with it since at all. I give it a 5 out of 5.
I'm not mad at that.
As good as what you get what you pay for, and with that, you're not sacrificing anything by getting a $40 chainsaw as opposed to getting a different chainsaw. I think the electric part, it is different than a gas chainsaw, obviously, but quieter, easier to use, less expensive in the long run, so you'll never have to get 2 cycle oil, you'll never have to do anything, and if that finally breaks, buying another one for $44, not even gonna lie, if that one broke during this job, another one for $44 wouldn't be terrible, you know what I mean?
That's actually $64.
Oh, $64. But
So the 44 would have been
$120 to get that job done, to have the tools to get that job done wouldn't be bad. But $64, you can do that job and every other job around the property that you're going to need to do. I don't see you having an issue where you'll need another one. If you run into an issue where you'll need another one, you're probably going to need somebody else to do it.
exactly. It's way out of your toolbox. If, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these trees are just too big, too tall. They're gonna for sure need professionals with their liability. But yeah, I'm happy to have it. I'm gonna see what else I can chop down. 4.6 for me. He got it at a 5.
Thank you.
I'm afraid.
Harbor Freight, we're probably gonna have a promo code in there or something. They always got deals going on.
They always got
This one really was $74.99, but because of one of their deals, I got it for $64.99 for being a member.
for being a member.
So they made me feel better. But tell me, what was your experiences? Like, if y'all had any good or negative experiences with it, just tell the world about it.
Are there any other tools you suggest from Harbor Freight any tools you're interested from Harbor Freight that you want to see reviewed? Let us know. We got plenty of small jobs to do.
I would say something that I would like to do next, because Harbor Freight, they've been good to me. So I don't, depending if I want to take this back or not, I will be getting the same brand. They have a blower, so like just to keep upkeep of leaves, and you know what I'm saying, and clean after myself when I cut grass. You know, give me a good old Harbor Freight blower. Tag a recommendation you got in the comments, but we're just going off. Any last words on the Harbor Freight 3000? Try it.